Isa na namang video mga kapitek. Magandang araw mga kapitek. Isa na namang session para po sa inyo. Ang session na ito para sa mga aspiring na licensed professional teachers po natin. Ang ating Let Review program, nandito na po tayo sa session number 5 at ang topic natin ngayong araw ay Foundations of Education. Parang part 2 na po ito, no? Dahil yung naunang session natin ay session number 4 ay Foundations of Education pa rin. Alright, so this video will again cover 15 mock test and full discussion po tayo, no? Ng mga rational or yung mga legal basis kung meron man nitong mga topics na ito. So we talk about the foundations of education. Ang foundations of education po ay historical, philosophical, and then the legal foundations. In particular, we talk about historical and philosophical dito po sa area na ito. Let's go and let's start with our question number 1. The father of modern behaviorism, B.F. Skinner, further developed Thorndike's stimulus response learning theory. Which of the following is not an assumption of Skinner? Go. Okay. Ang tamang sagot para sa ating question number 1 ay students create knowledge rather than receive knowledge from the teacher. No? Ito po yung not an assumption. You have to take note that how do you call that? The assumptions provided to us by Skinner is of course yung ating ABC number 1. He considered learning to be the production of desired behaviors and denied any influence of the mental processes. Isa yan sa number 1 na consideration na nabanggit po niya. Pangalawa, he emphasized the reward over punishment theory and able to move the student by small steps through the development of discrete skills and allowing the students to move at their own speed. So yung modular approach natin in which learners are asked to grow or develop by their own pace, yan po ay remnant na or influence nitong assumption na ibigay po sa atin ni Skinner. And yung pangatlo, influence the development of highly sequenced and structured curricula. Okay, yan po yung mga influences na yan and lahat po ng nabanggit natin na yan ay mga assumptions po ni Skinner except po yung creation ng knowledge rather than receiving knowledge from the teacher. Kaya nga kung titingnan mo yung C and D medyo merong disparity yung dalawa kasi ang sabi niya structured yung curricula according to the assumption. Pero in this case, yung creating knowledge rather than receiving knowledge from the teacher ay iba naman po ang proponent niya na malalaman din natin mamaya. Alright? For question number 1, letter D tayo. Question number 2. Who proposed that students construct knowledge based on their experiences and that how they do so is related to their biological, physical, and mental stages of development? Go. Correct answer is letter A, John Piaget. Okay? Siya yung isa sa mga nagbigay ng mga educator na mga different educators natin based on history, at ang kanyang proposal is that yung construction ng knowledge ay base sa experiences ng mga bata and how they are related to their biological, physical, and the different stages of their mental development. Jean Piaget po yan. Skinner hindi, Thorndike hindi, Rousseau hindi rin. Question number 3. Who proposed the concept of the zone of proximal development, which suggested that students learn subjects best just beyond their range of existing experience with assistance from the teacher? Okay? Anong tamang sagot natin dyan? Alright, madaling matandaan dahil nabanggit po yung ZPD or the Zone of Proximal Development. Pag the concept of the Zone of Proximal Development, which was also used by DepEd in the development na ang noong tinatawag natin na DepEd order that created the assessment of learning, nabanggit po yung pangalan ni Vygotsky, okay, who is the correct answer in this particular question, question number 3, yung paggamit ng zone of proximal development. Okay, so ang question number 3 po ay letter C, Vygotsky. 4. Who established the first laboratory school and suggested that learning was a situated activity? Go. Correct answer is John Dewey. Si John Dewey ang isa sa pinakasikat, no, na progressivist, pragmatist, no? At siya yung nag-establish ng tinatawag natin na laboratory school. The learning by doing concept or the ability to provide, no, an evidence of their learning out of what they have learned in a meaningful way, no, that would reflect the application of which in real life situation ay nanggaling, no, sa mga progressivist, nanggaling sa mga pragmatist, at isa si John Dewey sa pinaka well-known, no, na well-known na philosopher, educator along that line. All right? So that's question number 4, letter B, John Dewey. Let's go. Question number 5. Who among the following educator introduced a liberated concept of early childhood education that provided more opportunity for free expression, moving children away from desks and providing them with activities and respecting children as individuals? Go. Correct answer is Maria Montessori. Okay. Kilala si Maria Montessori being one of the uh, pioneers, no, of early childhood education, no? Kaya nga yung meron tayong Montessori school that specializes in the development ng mga bata in a very early stage for the provision of guidance and structured learning para sa ating early childhood education. So, siya po yan, no? Ang isa pa na malapit-lapit dyan ay si Ruzu, no? And then meron ka pang Frobel. Okay. Pero si Frobel ang mas well-known. Sa susunod na, I mean, yung term na kindergarten na mababanggit natin mamaya, si Frobel ang nabigyan, no, ng how do you call that? The honor of being able to coin yung term na kindergarten. But in terms of the comprehensiveness, no, ng konsepto ng early childhood education, mas marami, no, yung mga inputs na naibigay ni Maria Montessori. Okay, so question number 5, letter A. Question number 6, who is largely responsible for the invention of kindergarten? Nabanggit ko to kanina, Montessori ba, si Froebel ba, si Vygotsky, or si Rousseau? Correct answer po natin dito ay si Froebel, no? Si Friedrich Froebel. So the invention of the term kindergarten was actually associated with Friedrich Froebel. Okay. Next, number 7. Question number 7 tayo. Who developed the idea that if complex material is broken down into its essential ideas, any student can learn any subject matter? Alright, so ang question number 7 po natin is that yung complex material, if broken down into tiny bits of information or ideas, any student will be able to learn any subject. This idea was actually the proposition of Jerome Bruner, no? Jerome Bruner. So hindi po siya si Montessori, hindi si Froebel, but it's Jerome Bruner. That's for question number 7. Question number 8. The concept of spiral curriculum is attributed to, kayo ba na-attribute yung pag-develop ng spiral curriculum? Bakit importante itong mabanggit natin itong spiral curriculum? We have to take note that our K-12 curriculum is basically a kind of a spiral curriculum, and based on the principle, there is an interconnection or interlocking connection between and among the different subjects. And that essential idea na yan ay nanggaling kay Jerome Bruner pa rin, no? Jerome Bruner was the one, no, who was extensively provided, no, yung idea ng spiral curriculum. Question number 9. What educational philosophy focused on developing intellect and cultural literacy? Perennialism, essentialism, progressivism, or social reconstructionism? Okay, correct answer is perennialism. Okay, so pagdating ng development in and intellect and the cultural literacy, it has to be noted that it is the philosophy of perennialism. In addition to what you have already learned, mamaya di-distinguish natin because we will also be providing essential definition po para sa iba pang mga educational philosophy. Kaya, developing intellect and cultural literacy, perennialism yan. What about this one? Question number 10. Focused on what educational philosophy focused on teaching a common core of knowledge, including basic literacy and morality. From the keywords, teaching a common core of knowledge, including basic literacy, ang tamang sagot na educational philosophy ay essentialism. The essence, the value, most important, no? The core of knowledge is essential. Basic literacy and morality is essential. Yan. So, yan po yung konsepto ng essentialism dito. That's for question number 10. Question number 11. What about the educational philosophy that is focused on the whole child as the experimenter and the independent thinker? So, you have to take note, yung keyword natin, binibigyan natin ng diin. Full child as the experimenter, as independent thinker, as the one who can create knowledge for himself, provided that he will be guided, no, along the way. Yun yung konsepto na yan. Full child experimenter and becoming an independent thinker. Okay? Ang tamang sagot dito ay progressivism. No? Nabanggit ko kanina na ang progressivism ay malapit-lapit sa konsepto ng pragmatism. Kaya nga ang progressivism, pag sinabi mong John Dewey din po, no, yung mapabanggit din kay pragmatism. Question number 12. What educational philosophy focus on developing important social questions by critically examining society while recognizing the influence of social, economic, and political systems? Okay, from the keywords na nabanggit natin, I think this is already given. Malinaw na malinaw po sa inyo, sa atin, na ang pinag-usapan natin dito ay kung ang paano yung developing, no, yung development ng learner, no, by way of social questioning, examining critically the society, and being able to recognize how the society is influencing, no, yung kanyang education, not only education but also on the economic and the political systems. Correct answer natin for number 12 ay social reconstructionism. Question number 13. Who is the most influential thinkers behind social reconstructionism and the author of the Pedagogy of the Oppressed? Paulo Freire, Theodore Brameld, George Couch, or Karl Marx? Yan. Lahat po yan, lahat po sila ay mga thinkers behind social reconstructionism. Okay? So, pero ang sikat sa kanila, being able to be recognized, no, as the author of the well-known novel, The Pedagogy of the Oppressed. It's a very highly acclaimed literary material. Okay, I see Paulo Freire, no? So I think Paulo Freire is a Brazilian na may malawak na pag-iisip, no, patungkol sa impact ng society, no, sa iba't ibang mga bagay-bagay kabilang na yung education most importantly. Kaya nga yung social reconstructionism ay attributed po sa kanya. Although si Theodore Bramel, George Townsend, si Karl Marx, pag pinagtagpi-tagpi po natin yung mga yan, sila din po ay mga thinkers din behind social reconstructionism. Question 14. The following are the basic principles of essentialism. Exam. Okay? Correct answer is societal examination. Hindi po kasama, no? Tatlong basic principles lang ni essentialism po yan. Una, a core of information. You have to take note that we talk about the core, we talk about the basic. We talk about what is essential. Hard work and mental discipline is also one of the basic principles of essentialism because you are trying to develop the core. It has to be coupled with hard work and the necessary mental discipline and prefects or the structure so that what is essential should be really taught. And ang isa pang characteristic ng or basic principle ng essentialism is that it is teacher-centered. Hindi kagaya ng progressivism na nakatuon kay bata. Dito, teacher-centered yung instruction. Okay. Most likely because of the idea that in order to develop the core, it has to be, kumbaga, directly influenced or directed by the teachers. Okay. Yun yung explanation po natin for number 14. Finally, number 15. What educational philosophy is closely associated with pragmatism? For how many times kung nabanggit po kanina, ang pragmatism ay technically very related doon sa progressivism na theory. Hindi po siya kay perennialism, social reconstructionism, or essentialism, but rather the pragmatism is closely related, no, to progressivism. At pinakasikat na thinker naman nila ay si John Dewey. Alright? More of this mga kapitek. Maraming salamat sa panonood. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more relevant Let Review videos. Kaya sa inyo po na nanood ngayong araw na ito sa aming video, good luck and I wish to see all of your names na nanonood ngayon na maging successful, no, na examinee at or examinees at maging ganap na licensed professional teachers. So good luck mga future LBTs. Ito po muli si Sir Willie at sana ay nakafollow ka na, nakasubscribe ka na for more relevant videos. Maraming salamat and magandang araw.